big news, which would have been bigger had David Coote's video not went viral. Gary Lineker will stop hosting Match of the Day on the BBC at the end of the season and step down from the corporation altogether after the 2026 World Cup. Former Liverpool midfielder and current Match of the Day pundit Danny Murphy was in kick-off last night and couldn't speak highly enough of Lineker.
I didn't know. I knew the contract was up at the end of the season, so there's been a lot of talk about it. I am a little bit surprised. I've got, Gary's a friend of mine, and he's been phenomenal to me since the day I walked in the building, and a warm, charismatic, intelligent man who knows his football and has become part of everybody's furniture, if you like, on a Saturday evening. And I'll just tell you quickly, I mean, from my first, I've done a few shows, and he was always great. And in my first tournament, I was thrust into the World Cup in Brazil really quickly, and quite daunting was Alan Hansen was there, Alan Shearer, a lot of these people who I'd looked up to. And between Gary and Alan, and Gary especially was the first one to always, even if I wasn't working on the same show as him, leave me a message saying, we're going to be eating here, we're going to be in this bar, we're going to be in this hotel, come and meet us, get a cab to there, we'll be there. All those type of little things that brought me in. And I'll never forget how he treated me and how well he made me, how good he made me feel, and just a very intelligent football man. Loves his football.
Absolutely, he's very intelligent. I think he's been great.
Yeah,
remember, we worked with. We were very, very fortunate to work with Des.
Yes,
and Des is one of the greatest of all time.
Correct.
And I think Gary's come in and been excellent.
He's done it.
Excellent.
Look, it's been a long time to do a show like that, a prestigious show like that, for as long as he has. It's great credit to him. Look, he's been sailing close to the wind a bit last few years with some of the political stuff he likes to do on Twitter and all that, winding a few up.
I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
of course he does, and he throws the odd one in here, wind a few up.
And he's probably thought, you know what, before I get pushed, I'll go.
Yeah.
And listen, and I think when you've done the job as long as he has...
He's had some kick at the ball, hasn't he?
Correct.
Best part of 25 years.
And he's been very, very good at it.
Deserves a bit of rest, I would say, and somebody else will come in. And there's a few good candidates out there as well. We were speaking about
Chappers
it as well.
and
Chappers, brilliant. Gabby, fantastic.
Yeah, no problem at all.
To let the listeners know that, say Logan, not a Bournemouth, just in case you were getting a bit carried away there. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Imagine it be.
And then all of a sudden you get... Good evening, everybody.
Oh, fantastic. Now, for more on all the day's biggest stories, head over to talksport.com. It is now time for this.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan. New York and Japan.
Was you ever into like a bit of Right Said Fred? If this one come on in the car, would you be singing it, or would you go, oh, it drives me mad that, and turn it over?
It probably depend on the mood I was in. I don't mind it. I mean, it's a catchy wee song.
I could see him, Shaban, couldn't you? Having a little sing along like that one in the car.
I'm not sure I'd have it on my playlist, Shaban.
Could see you.
Did I tell you that last piece of the back page was absolutely out of this world?
You did. What are you getting at this morning?
No, I'm getting stick for saying it. Everybody's saying calm down. Right Said Fred.
Why are we playing it? Well, I'm Too Sexy. The list of top-rated bald men has been revealed this morning in the Star, also known as the Bible, place to go for all accurate details.
Right.
The sexiest slapheads in the world have been crowned. Your pal, Prince William, is up there, but I don't think we can call him a slaphead, can we?
Well, he's still hanging on to a bit, isn't he?
I said hanging on.
He's hanging on to a bit of it.
He's a handsome man. I'll tell you right now, he's a handsome man.
Yeah.
There's only one winner for me. Well, I'm going to give you two, and I bet you don't know any of them.
Gabby Agbonlahor.
No. Yul Brynner.
Oh no, who's that now?
Oh no, he was
the King
was
and I.
Very, very famous actor.
Yul Brynner.
Shaban.
And I'm going to throw another one at you, and I'll give you a clue.
Come on.
Who loves you, baby?
Telly Savalas.
Kojak.
So before Match of the Day, back in the day, all of a sudden there was a programme called Kojak on the telly.
Don't tell me you don't know who Kojak is.
Sorry.
Oh, Shaban!
Sorry.
You used to suck the lollipops. Who loves you, baby?
He sounds like a big creep already.
Oh, he was magic.
Sucking lollipops.
What,
Who loves you, baby?
Oh, aye. You should have lollipops. He's a New York cop.
Lucky you're married. You'd be so
he
single
was
with this patter these days. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is up there.
Oh, yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal is up there.
Yes, Shaq.
Danny DeVito.
No, forget it.
Come on.
I wouldn't have thought Danny would figure very highly in that.
Is that top 10?
Pep Guardiola's also in there too. He's a handsome man.
Yes.
Give it Pep.
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else out there, Andy, we can think about?
I'm just trying to have a think.
Anything
Really.
in the
Lee
office?
Carsley.
Lee Carsley.
Yeah,
I've never looked at him that way, to be
See,
honest.
I'm just talking about match of the day. Big Al's finally got rid of Shearer. Has that a proper
Yes,
shave up now?
yes.
Righty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball's in.
It was time those two accepted it, though, to be fair.
Correct.
It really
It's
was.
a shame though, because you can understand wanting to have your hair, right? Because then
Would you
when
go, if you were a guy, would you go for the weave? Would you go for...
I get the hair extensions all the time.
Oh, but that's different.
How is it different?
Because-
it's still hair.
Yeah, I know, but if you were going bald, I mean, Matt Barnett, for example, the big penalty spot I've got, right? Should I be seriously thinking about going for a weave?
What would you? A wee hair transplant?
No, but you see,
turkey
I
bound?
personally, Shaban, I would suggest, Ali, if you was don't go for a weave. No. If you walked in with a weave and it weren't a good one, my goodness me,
Do you think I'd get away with it?
this whole building could crumble in 10 minutes.
To be fair,
Right, couldn't it, Shaban?
that's got a point.
So you've got to be very careful if you have a weave, I think.
Your Barnett's outstanding. I'm
Well,
thinking
it's
about it.
Outstanding Barnett you've got.
Starting to
Hell of a lot of
it's
hair.
starting to go a little bit thinner, but I've always had my old man, God rest him, he had quite thick hair until he was
my
into his
old man.
80s.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly had the penalty spot. My old man had the penalty spot.
That's
Did he?
it. It's all the genes.
So you don't think about the penalty spot. I don't mind it because I can't see it.
Yeah.
It's very
You know what I
true.
mean?
So the thing is, I
very
can,
true.
and it's a real issue
Well,
for me this morning.
Read your auntie reckons you can see it for the moon, right? But
Shaban, back in the day when we used to do the Saturday night football, Ali and I, right? Do you remember I got that camera? I said to one of the cameramen, I said, get Ali's bald spot because it was just starting to appear then,
Honestly.
20 years
Not
ago.
nice. It's not nice.
And they were filming him from above his head without him knowing. And then all of a sudden just put a little clip of it out there. And he went, who's done that? Who's done that?
shocking. Hey, mates like that, who needs...
Cruel to each other, you know
mates
that.
like that, who needs enemies?
If my pals ever went, oh, Shep's looking a bit bald today, let's get the worst picture of our Barnett. I'd be like, that's not a real friend.
So would you...
If you want to go to Turkey and get hair transplant, there's absolutely zero judgment over here.
No, I know that.
I'm all
I know
for
that.
it.
There's
but
plenty of judgment here, I've got to tell you.
I think Andy makes a very, very valid point, Shaban. I think if I went for it, it's a hell of a gamble.
Oh,
I mean, if it
you
goes
can't go
wrong,
wrong with it.
if it goes wrong, I think I'm in tatters in
the
this
thing,
studio.
Ali, it
But
can't-
my reputation is in tatters
But you've
as it
got
is.
the hair at the back, so they take the follicles from the back of the head, right, and then they implant that to the top. So it's your own hair that then they put the
Oh, I
follicles.
gathered
at the top.
that. I mean, who are you expecting I was going to get? Like,
You get some Andy
Rob Roy
Townsend hair,
McGregor's
you'd be
or something
fine.
like that.
You never know.
do you know what I mean?
All for it. All for it. But baldies, you're also great at the same time. And I think baldies is an offensive term, so. Men with no hair. My dad's bald. He doesn't take it personally.
I don't bother. Somebody say, oh, you got a bald spot. I wouldn't get offended by that because it's factually correct.
What Viv turned round? You're looking
she
a wee
knows
bit
that place.
bald.
She would not. No.
You know it's our
But I tell you what
place.
does happen, I'm not kidding. See if I'm sitting watching the football on the couch, my second youngest in particular,
Will he have a look?
he can't stop himself getting a wee scratch.
Does he?
My wee bald spot's a wee scratch and a wee bite, and it does annoy me a bit. And then I've made the mistake of letting him know it annoys me, so he continues to
So he
do
does
it.
it to you. Mm.
Do you know what I
Listen,
mean?
it's absolutely fine. You've got to be comfortable in yourself.
quite right.
Yeah.
Long live the baldies. Now, Shaban, that was fantastic.
But Ali,
that was
no,
up there.
No, you're
No,
fantastic.
we're both cheers are
You.
unbelievable this morning.
No, you.
Right, give us a call this morning 03717 223344. Should David Coote's refereeing career be killed by this incident, or would that be undue cancel culture? Would that be undue cancel? Does that make sense? Does it? I've been told it makes sense. Liverpool fans, if he were to continue in referee, would you be uncomfortable with that? That number again, guys, 03717 223344. Let's hear from you.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.